In 1989, the body of a man was discovered inside the cesspit of a 23-year-old female teacher's residence. The incident occurred on February 28 at a wooden, single-occupancy teacher's residence. A female teacher, working at a local elementary school, returned home in the evening of February 28. Upon casually looking into the toilet, she noticed something resembling a human at the bottom. The toilet at this residence was an old-style, non-flush toilet, where accumulated waste in the cesspit was periodically collected by a vacuum truck. The woman, startled, rushed to the outdoor collection port and found the lid open, with what appeared to be human feet visible at the bottom. Suspecting it might be a peeping Tom, she immediately reported it to the police. Officers who arrived at the scene received no response when they called out. They attempted to pull the person out of the cesspit, but the 36 cm diameter collection port was too narrow. They were forced to request assistance from a construction company to excavate around the cesspit with heavy machinery and carefully dismantle the toilet to remove the person inside. The body of a 26-year-old man, an acquaintance of the woman, was recovered from the cesspit. The man's body was already in rigor mortis. Despite the midwinter conditions, he was found naked from the waist up, clutching what appeared to be his clothing to his chest, with his knees bent and his face tilted slightly to the left. However, questions remained. It was inexplicable how an adult male could have entered the cesspit through the 20 cm toilet opening and the 36 cm collection port. The body, covered in excrement, was washed on site, and an autopsy was performed by a doctor. The only visible injuries on the body were abrasions on the elbows and knees, with no other significant external wounds or signs of struggle. The cause of death was determined to be hypothermia. Based on the state of rigor mortis, it was estimated that the man had died around the 26th, 2 days prior to the discovery. However, the woman had been away from her residence, having returned to her parents' home from the 24th to the 27th due to the closure of her school for Emperor Showa's state funeral. The police treated the case as an accidental death. However, friends and acquaintances of the deceased, along with his father, who suspected foul play, demanded a thorough investigation and initiated a petition in late March of that year. By the end of April, they had gathered 4,300 signatures from both inside and outside the village, but the police refused to reopen the case. Even if it were a homicide, the statute of limitations expired in 2004. Considering these mysterious circumstances, do you believe this was an accident, or something else entirely? We'd like to hear your opinion.